York's Yankee Stadium, the house that Babe Ruth built, celebrates its 25th anniversary. Stars from New York's 1923 world champions and other later-day Yankee heroes appear in a baseball tintype. But biggest cheers from 50,000 fans go to the immortal star himself, Babe Ruth.
On June 13th, 1948, Yankee Stadium celebrated its first quarter century. And despite constant pain, the man who had christened it with a towering home run was determined to be on hand. Ruth sat quietly while one by one the other old-timers were introduced. Then he started onto the field. A sports writer recalled that he walked out into the cauldron of sound he must have known better than any other man.
Looking thin and worn as a result of his long illness, the Bambino is still the game's greatest showman. And nostalgia is thick in the vast stadium when he's greeted by another Yankee builder, Ed Barrow. Today, the Babe wears his old uniform for the last time. His famous number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York. For old time's sake, Babe takes a cut for the cameraman. The familiar stance and swing that once made him the most fearsome slugger of them all. His 1927 record of 60 home runs still stands. Yankee Stadium celebrates its birthday with one more salute to American baseball's greatest guy, Babe Ruth.
All my obligations are over, he told his wife afterwards. I'm going to rest now. I'm going to take it easy.
And he handled his sickness very well. Ford Frick, who was later commissioner of baseball, told me he went to see him the day before he died. And he said he went to see him. He said it was an awful sight. He said he was such a big man, and his arms were just little pipe stems. And he said that awful voice. He said, Ruth said, they said you wanted to see me, Babe. And Babe said, it's always good to see you, Ford. Frick said it was just something to say, but he said it. And then Frick said he left, and he went home, and the next day he was dead. And it was just a dying fall. Everything left.
At 8:01 in the evening, on August 16th, 1948, Babe Ruth died of cancer. I can't honestly say that I approve the way in which Ruth changed baseball, Ty Cobb wrote. But he was the most natural and unaffected man I ever knew. I look forward to meeting him again someday. It was hot in New York, but 100,000 fans turned out to see him lie in state at Yankee Stadium. At the funeral, Ruth's old teammates had served as pallbearers. "I'd give $100 for an ice-cold beer," said Joe Dugan to Waite Hoyt. Hoyt nodded. So would the babe.